In part 2 on setting up a strategy to achieve success in medical school anatomy, I'm going to focus our attention on the practical component, the lab part of the course.
From anatomy labs to bedside manners are, we'll help you find your compass right from the very start.
Anatomy is vital for all physicians. And think, particularly for those of you as student doctors who are going to be spending the rest of your careers in operating and procedural suites and rooms as surgical specialists. The lab portion of med school anatomy typically has multiple components. We're going to review each and put together a good strategy for each component. It's important for you to know now how much weight for the final course grade each of these lab components will factor into your individual final grade in anatomy for you at your medical school.
Is it you somewhere going to school or working in a laboratory?
Look into the syllabus. Then you'll be informed and can spend some time and energy on what matters most for the course. So let's get started building a strategy for success. First, be engaged with your classmates during tank time in cadaveric dissection. Spend effective time in the lab finding the structures that you'll be asked to identify in exams. This will mean working with your classmates around the tank of the human cadaver. It's challenging, but work with your teaching assistants as well and look at the professionally dissected models as you try to dissect out the structures on your own cadaver. When dissection is ongoing, ask the profs and teaching assistants right there at the time for help. They're glad to do so. Refer frequently to the imaging models at your disposal, and then you'll be able to put those 3D visual spatial relationships together as you work on your cadaver. Before lab, you really need to know the material and class and course notes covered in class as we discussed in part 1. Come prepared to lab. The relationship and interrelationships of structures is what's so important in anatomy. Before lab, you need to go through your notes and have those subjects covered in class fresh in your mind. Go prepared to lab. 2, get to know very well the professional dissections done by your anatomy profs and TAs, the teaching assistants. These are golden. Yes, the people, but also their models. They're going to be used for exam testing stations, so spend effective and efficient time gathered around these pro sections. They're going to be oh so much cleaner than your amateur dissections. 3, go to all the teaching assistant sessions. They're going to help you prepare for the lab examinations. These experts will often know what the emphasis will be for the exams. The teaching assistants were selected by your professors as the most outstanding students who excelled in the course in years previous, and they're great teachers as well. So they'll be your Sherpas for climbing the mountain of anatomy. Put on the oxygen, climb, and come back down to base camp and get reacclimated. Make sure you go to the teaching assistant sessions. Use the imaging systems. Pay particular attention to these 3D models and these wonderful radiology software systems in the cloud. Many med schools have just great CT scans and systems that will help you learn. Look online. If your school doesn't have those, there are many tutorials available. You'll be quizzed and tested on those constructs, not just in anatomy, but also in your clinical days.
Most of the scores are grouped around the mean, with fewer scores toward the high and low ends.
Keep pace with your peers in anatomy and stay with the pack. This is perhaps the most important part of your lab strategy for anatomy. If you feel like you're not pacing well or doing well in the course, get assistance at the earliest opportunity. Do not delay. You cannot get behind in anatomy, much like high school algebra, right? You do not want to be running from behind or digging out of a hole later in the course. It's not going to work. Be proactive, use the office hours, go to your teaching assistants, your peers, stay late, make sure that you're effectively understanding the interrelatedness of the structures. Next time we're going to cover some additional strategies, but hopefully these tips and techniques will help you succeed individually in that lab component of anatomy. If you're drowning in medical school, grab the life preserver before it's too late. I'm available for a one-on-one, tailor-made consultation just for you. What strategies have helped you with anatomy and your studies? Leave them in the comments below. And until next time, thank you for watching. Stay well and study well.
Residency looming, board exams ahead. Take a deep breath, friend. Let's conquer what you dread.